So it's been a couple weeks and a quick little update on our library in Kenya. I'll talk more about this in a future video, but we have gotten so many books. And this library is going to be absolutely amazing. By the time you're watching this video, we will be filling up the container with the books, so do not send any more. They will not make it on the boat to Africa, but I imagine with the response that we've gotten this time around, we'll probably do this again in the future. One thing that I wish we did have set up while we were receiving all of these packages though, is a security system here at the office. Especially over the weekend, so I could see if any packages were by the door that I needed to come, bring inside. Luckily, my channel sponsor, eufySecurity, just dropped their wireless 4K solar-powered security cameras that never need to be charged, and we're gonna install them here at the office today. These cameras are probably more geared towards residential homes, but security cameras are security cameras, and we're gonna see how they work here at the office. The future is here. Let's get started. I've been using eufySecurity to secure my own home for the last 3 years. And even though they're a channel sponsor for a reason. Not only are there no monthly fees, but I also can secure my entire home while keeping all the video and security information stored locally. And this time around, with the latest generation, it has expandable storage. Today we're mostly focusing on the wireless solar-powered security cameras. But back at home, I have a lot more of the ecosystem connected, like the Video Doorbell Dual, with dual cameras that let me see packages placed on my porch, along with the Video Smart Lock, with 2K resolution, fingerprint unlocking, and remote control, all accessible from the eufySecurity app. I've been using these for a while now. However, the eufyCam 3, with its forever powered, 365-day battery life, and 4K resolution is what we're unboxing today. The brains of the security system is the home base. This is where the expandable hard drive sits and what stores all of the 4K security video files. It's also what brings the different parts of the expandable ecosystem together and allows everything to be accessible from your phone. Syncing the cameras to the base is a rather unique experience. If you listen closely, you can hear the two components audibly connecting with each other, like an old-school dial-up connection. This is probably very similar to what the robot uprising of 2030 is going to sound like as well, but we can chat about that in another video. The sound only occurs while the camera is pairing with the home base, and once it's paired, everything operates silently over Wi-Fi. Two simple screws hold the camera mount to the building. This has a magnet inside, so after the camera is mounted, if anyone removes it, an alarm gets triggered. The cameras do have a spotlight to help facilitate with the night vision, or an alarm if the cameras are ever removed from their base. It can also be programmed to go off for intruders. Now Eufy says that the 13,400 mAh battery inside of this thing can hold a charge and function for about a year without any sunlight. However, in my own experience in a high traffic area with really cold weather here in Utah, I get about 5 or 6 months out of my old Generation 2 cameras. These Generation 3 cameras have a solar panel on top, and with just 2 hours of sunlight per day, they can stay charged up forever. Okay, technically not forever, but at least for the next few billion years until the sun burns out. But we can chat about that in another video. My cameras should get about 5 hours of sunlight a day, but we can check the stats here in a minute. This is what the camera quality looks like in 4K. The camera's probably about 10 feet off the ground, and I'm about 7 or 8 feet away from the camera. This is also what the audio sounds like, and we will do a night test right now. And this is what the camera looks like at night. Obviously we have some street lamps, so it's not super dark out here. Let's get back to the daytime and finish installing the rest of the cameras. All of the 4K high-definition video clips get saved and transmitted back to the home base, where they get stored locally. Still accessible from anywhere, of course, from your phone, but it's nice knowing that my videos aren't stored out in the cloud somewhere. Pretty quick and easy. We're also going to put a camera behind the building, and apparently, I didn't know this, my neighbor has an apple tree and it's been dropping apples. we have a lot of apples. It's interesting that the cameras that are already in the sun, like this one, are currently charging up and replenishing their battery. This one's at 81%, and if we go over here to the power manager and the solar dashboard, it looks like this will update every morning and tell us how much energy we recovered throughout the day. We'll check back on that tomorrow. Now that it's been 2 days, if I come into the Eufy app and find the front door, and if we go to the settings, power management, down here to the solar dashboard, we can see that the camera is currently seeing sunlight, and we are charging up at about 402 milliamp hours, which is a little over 2% of the battery power of the camera. Which means that the position of this camera in relation to the sunlight means we will never have to charge it, and it'll continue to provide 4K footage forever wirelessly. These Eufy security cameras also have a feature called Bionic Mind, which uses AI to recognize and differentiate between strangers and family members. Bionic Mind has the ability to learn and improve over time as well, which helps with security and decreases false alarms. Obviously, it doesn't help very much with a commercial space like mine, but for cameras mounted on a home, it would be very useful. So far, I'm pretty impressed with this third generation of the Eufy security system. I set up 4 cameras in less than an hour with no wiring, and they'll never need to be charged up because they'll get at least 2 hours of sunlight every day. Now our building has surveillance and security, and even with 4 cameras rolling simultaneously, there are no monthly fees. It doesn't get much better than that. I'll leave a link for the new Eufy security system down in the video description. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Come hang out with me on Instagram and Twitter, and feel free to follow the Not a Wheelchair Instagram to see what we're up to over there. And thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you around.